This is not the Adolf Hilton.
Hey, Snobble, did you make the deal with the Dusseldorf Combine yet? Yeah, well, that's what I pay you for, to sell scrap. Who cares? They want to use it for. Now, listen. Their opening offer should be around $500,000. You counter with $1 million and settle for $750,000. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? All right, then call me as soon as you wrap up the deal. Okay, call me collect. But listen, call after 6.
Hello, Mama. Here, it's Billy. Your daughter. Who else calls your Mama?
I don't believe you, Charles. What kind of an agent are you anyway? They must be clamoring for me in Hollywood, and all you bring me are bit pots. Did you talk to Ziggy? He has a part for me. Good. I know he'd remember Stella Davenport. He wants me to play a woman driven by jealousy and hate who kills her best friend. Tell me, Charles, is it a sympathetic role?
It's all set, Hugo. I met her last night, and she still has the necklace. I'm meeting her in the lobby today. I'm going to play on her loneliness and win her trust. And then tonight, when she's asleep, I'll enter her room and steal the necklace. What do you think of the plan, Hugo? This isn't Hugo. This is the operator. Tell me, operator, what do you think of the plan?
This is your American correspondent in Berlin. The early morning air shakes with the roar of Luftwaffe motors. The armored columns of the Wehrmacht crest along eastward roads. But there's nothing to worry about.
And so the war clouds gather, the storm approaches, and within a week, Europe shall be in flames. And through it all, the guests at the great hotel pursue their petty ends. Oh, petty. They're all so concerned about their wild parties, their big business deals, their frivolous love affairs. And I ask you this, how can a simple desk clerk like me get in on it?
Madame Natasha, it tears my heart to see you depressed. The lips of the world's greatest ballerina should be for laughter and for kissing.
Oh, no more, Baron. The world knows me no more. People no longer come.
I know what tortures you, madame. You are a woman, a warm, throbbing woman. And a woman needs love.
Oh, what would you have me do, Baron? Walk the streets and offer my body to all who want it?
Certainly not.
Oh, well, it was just a thought.
Love is the answer, madame. Tender, haunting love.
Oh, words of love come easily to your lips, Baron. Only last month you were professing your love to another prima ballerina in Prague.
Nay, I never loved her. She meant nothing to me. Who told you that?
She told me. How safe.
You spoke to her? Did she ask about me? How is she?
Yes.
Do you know who I am?
Oh, but of course, Miss Davenport.
Now, this hotel is impossible. I must have another room.
Oh, but I've already told you, Miss Davenport, there are no more rooms available.
No rooms?
No.
Indeed. And where is this man, Eilbacher?
But he's in the presidential suite.
Why is he in the presidential suite?
He's the president.
I demand to see the manager.
Oh, but he's not here, Miss Davenport. He's on vacation.
Then I'd like to see the manager's room.
Now, Otto, listen to me carefully. I'm looking for the Blackbird. Yes, the Falcon. It was brought to Berlin from a Buddhist temple in Madagascar by a British missionary named Carstairs. He was the unwitting tool of an international crime syndicate. The fool? The fool did not know that he was carrying the Falcon in his luggage. He thought he was smuggling in opium.
My little little precious thing, I believe you dropped your parasol.
Enjoying the view?
Why, yes. From this spot, I can see all the way to the Brandenburg Gate.
I'll bet.
May I introduce myself? Thaddeus Wolfinger, at your service.
Hello, Thaddeus. My name is Flower Belle Adams. At your service.
Well,
Two innocent souls completely oblivious to the world about them. Their philosophy is to live and let live, and it's people like that who start wars.
why, tell me, my little flower, is it Miss Adams?
Mrs. I'm a widow. I just buried my 5th husband.
Why, that's tragic, my dear, tragic.
Yes, well, I feel I just lost a basketball team.
Why, it must be lonely, a woman all by herself in a foreign city.
I'm here with my son's Boy Scout troop. I'm the den mother.
How old are the little tykes, huh?
One is 9, one is 12, and the rest are 26.
I don't know. Where say you I listen to you? I bet you come to Berlin at this time. War could be out to 30 minutes. Oh, shoot it. We may not always agree, but I think we understand each other. Get away, you stop your mumbling. Yes. Oh, look at me, father. This will I slept poorly last night. Oh, some silly whippersnapper sitting in the next room kept singing, Tora, Laura, Laura. What is that?
That's an Irish lullaby.
Oh, that's lonely. Hello, come along, father. Yes, I'll look after the bags over here. Why you speak to the room clerk?
We didn't pop.
No, that's all right, father. I think it's best if I speak to the room clerk.
You are a beautiful woman, madame.
Yes, I am beautiful.
Your voice is like the voice of a nightingale.
Yes, a nightingale.
As a star, you stand alone.
Yes, I want to be alone.
Your throat is like the throat of a swan.
You like my necklace, Baron?
Necklace? What necklace? I hadn't noticed.
It's worth 150,000 rubles.
200. More if it were broken up.
What is that sound?
Guns, madame, guns! Oh, Berlin is a city on the brink of war. You should return to your homeland where it is safe. Go back to Austria.
What's the difference where I go? Life is grim and grey. 23 times I tried to take my life and failed.
You must be doing something wrong.
La da 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 da.
All right.
And a girl too?
You shut up and play cards, will you?
It's a free country.
That's what you think.
Da 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 boom, da 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 boom, da 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 da.
Tell your mind! Chin! That's what. Six points!
6 points.
6 points!
6 points. That's a schneid.
What are you talking about, Schneid? What are you talking about?
Tell me $44.77.
Yeah, well, I'll pay you later.
Pay me now.
I ain't got any change.
So I'll get it.
What?
Some ham. That's $44.70 out of 50. Coming up, please. Excuse me, do you have change?
I'm closer, my pet. I want to tell you something. In 1602, the falcon fell into the hands of a Greek named Agronomus. It was then stolen from him and shipped to Hong Kong in the freighter Evening Star. For 9 years, I have searched for the falcon, and when I find it, I shall beat it through you. I shall have millions, you hear? Millions! But no change.
I am so annoyed with this hotel, I could spit. My room is atrocious. It's drafty, and it's stuffy, and it's small. And it's right over the boiler, so all night long I hear room papa, room papa, room papa. What is your room like, Father? Well, that's worse than my room. Do you have a light?
Yes, my pet, come closer. I want to tell you a story. In 1602, the falcon fell into the hands of a Greek named Chronomus. It was then stolen from him by a Russian count and shipped to Hong Kong on the freighter Evening Star. Well, what do you think of my story?
I'm afraid I couldn't do it. You see, I already have a 3-picture deal at Warner Brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. 1 hour ago, German troops marched into Poland. This country is now in a state of war. All foreign nationals are urged to leave the city of Berlin at once. This hotel can no longer guarantee your safety.
Yeah.
You hear that, Harry?
I heard.
We gotta get out of here.
Just let him play cards,
Come
will
on,
you?
Harry, we can get
I'm not
ready
leaving
to
Berlin
kill
until I
the
get that
wife.
card. What are you talking? Back my cards! I'm not leaving Berlin until I get that card back in my cards. And you'll stay right with me, you heard that? No! There is no! There is no! You can't talk to me like that. Oh, yeah, I make what you want to say. Don't you forget it. Oh, yeah. Well, go ahead. Get out! Well, what are you waiting for?
Aren't you going to drive me to the airport?
Come, fly with me to a land of love and tenderness.
If only I dare, Baron.
But you must, my darling.
Oh, it's madness. Oh, but I'll go. We'll meet here tomorrow at midnight, my lord.
Good. The smoke will have cleared by then.
And so you see, the world changes, but people remain the same. So come one, come all.
Oh, jeez.
Come to the great hotel and live.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. That's all I have to say.
It's incredible.
Just wow.
You know, they had to work so hard on that. Can you imagine? That was her special. So she brought in Frank Gorshin, who is unreal.
Oh, I know. I worked with him on a movie.
You understand that?
Yeah,
That's just,
when he was older.
That's
yes.
just two people in that whole thing.
I can't believe. First of all, I didn't know Frank Gorshin did that many impersonations.
You thought he was the Riddler.
I thought of him as the Riddler, and honestly, that was just shocking. You know, what a great job you did, Ryan, on editing that.
Did you cut it or just let it roll?
Oh,
let
that's
it go.
Just the way it was?
Yeah, the whole skit almost, minus the setup.
Unbelievable.
Remember we watched the other night the Bobby Darin thing?
Yes.
So that was the sort of the music stuff. The dance thing was with Donald and Debbie, and then the impressions thing was with Frank Gorshin and her. I mean, it's unreal.
Well, honestly, there's people. Someone.
Do people
I'm
know,
sorry, I can't remember who said what because I was trying to watch.
Do people know? You know, like John Barrymore today. Do people know John Barrymore?
Actually, yes, because John
Broderick
Stetson
Crawford,
is watching, and he's up there
Claude
with
Rains.
you on who everybody is, every actor, and he loves classics, so he knew who everyone was. Somebody said there is no one today that could fill Debbie's shoes, and I really believe that that's true. That someone could do that many impersonations, sing, act, dance, the comedy. I can't think of anybody. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Even if when I say Kristen Chenoweth is close to, it's still quite not there. I mean, it's so remarkable what she can do. And also, someone mentioned how much Debbie looked
Like
Like Carrie.
When she's doing Garbo
Yeah.
with the brown hair.
Yes.
Looks exactly like Carrie. It was, when I first saw it, I was like, oh my God.
I know.
But also, did you see this? So when Sidney Greenstreet is he's talking about the falcon. So this is my mother's Maltese falcon. So there's the black bird. The black bird.
That's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Yeah, the cuts in it are just absolutely
Isn't he beautiful?
Yes.
You know what? It's the stuff dreams are made of.
You're so cute tonight. Did I just tell you that first off the
Hey,
bat?
did you see who we have with us tonight?
John! You put a camera on Johnny. Look.
Where do you see John?
Oh, my handsome boy.
He's looking at you. Know where it is? Where is it? There he is, Miss America.
John, you didn't know that was back there? Now, everybody kind of gets to see behind the scenes about how this job
normally,
is done.
the only view is without John, so I thought it was very disruptive to not have a view of where John has been all this time.
Well, just look at where John is. Now, he is running all the cameras right from that one little
John, tell
console.
everybody how it works.
Do you have a microphone back there?
Yeah, the handheld.
Okay, one is coming to you now.
Turn
Because
it on.
I think people would be interested to see how this show is run just a little bit. It's
tell
always
them what
fun
all the stuff
behind the
is.
Hello,
scenes.
everybody. Good evening. Well, Kat and Todd live. The guts of it's back here. So I'm sitting in front of the switcher board. This has all the cameras, I guess 6 or 7 of them, and I can switch between them. All the cameras are up here in front of me in the screen, and I can switch between whoever's talking.
Tell them about
then
the next.
down
What's the next box
here-
over? Wait, show them the remote control.
So this one right here, I can control all the cameras if I want to zoom into a costume, or if I want to zoom into the Oscar or the Maltese Falcon. I can do so with a camera that's not being used, like the wide angle camera that we usually open the show with. So I can control all the cameras with that little box. And then down from me here is all the lights. That's pretty much locked off. We have it pre-lit, so you just hit a button and it all lights up. And then all the way down at the end, I don't know if you can see that far, is the soundboard, where I control all their mics. I can mute Todd if he's had
Being
too much
rude?
caffeine.
No, when I'm chewing on my ice.
Kat gives me the eye, and I can mute Todd.
Here, let me get some ice going.
Or if he's
Oh, no.
chewing on ice.
This drives me
I can
crazy.
chew some ice for
So
everybody.
this is a little bit of behind the scenes. Cool camera.
And there you
And
have it.
that is really cool because you know what? These are reality show cameras that we use in this theater because they're robotic in as much as they're run by John at the board back there. But like in Big Brother and all these kind of shows, these cameras are used because they make beautiful pictures for one. But the other thing is that you don't really notice them, and so when you're being filmed for, say, a reality show, I think you sort of forget the cameras are there after about 10 or 15 minutes, and especially when they're just placed in places, and they don't look like cameras, actually. They look like lights, don't they?
Well, this technology has evolved so amazingly over the last decade, and what's happened, to have a camera of this quality would have been a very large camera just a decade ago.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you go back to the soap days, the camera is this big, 100 pounds, needs a huge dolly, you can't move it around the way these are. It certainly have no remote control. And the quality, is, it's high def,
Well,
it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's quite amazing. So we have 7 of those cameras in the theater, and when someone's teaching here or if I'm doing a seminar, we tape everything with
We
these
only
cameras.
use 4 for our show.
That goes on the
I
stage.
added the one for John because I knew people would get a kick out of seeing him back there.
That handsome thing. I know, isn't it? It's great to see yourself on camera and say, who's that good-looking thing? And then you realize it's you. But anyway, everybody was giving you lots of hearts, John. I know you didn't see that. So we're just really... Now, I have my entire family here. My cousin, Ward Parker, he's here from somewhere on the East Coast, Northeast Coast, like upstate New York, I think.
Here, we'll get the bird
My
just
sister
in the front of the
is
shot.
here from Florida. And I'm one, and let's see, my brother is here from Los Angeles.
Is he tuning in?
Yeah, I have my whole family practically here. If my cousins come in from Delaware, then we'll all just have one happy family. So this is a great night. Also, we have a lot of our usual suspects who I love. And look at my sister saying hi to my cousin. She didn't know he was here. We have Peggy here, and Terry Dixon's here. Laura Knisney is here. And, or is it Knesney. There it is. Kathy Jean Schomburg. Aww. She said her mom loved chewing ice. Nicole Johnson, Dora, Ryan, Sasha Renee, Vicky Giddens, Anna Papageorgiou, and Debbie Starr Jackson.
Is it Giorgio or Papageorgiou?
It's let me just see, because I could be saying that wrong. It's Greek, I think. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but Anna Papageorgiou, Giou, Georgiou.
Giorgio?
Yeah. And Vicky Giddens, Linda Factor, Jen Smith, Barb Kevin, Patty Hughes, Lisa Eaton. Hello, Lisa. I hope you're feeling good tonight. Carol Riley, Linda Factor, Laura Riggs, Judith Don't Know. Isn't that a great name? Judith Don't Know. She just don't know. And then, let's see. So, just all of our guys. Mary O'Connor, it's so nice to see you. Hey, Kathleen, Nikki, Seth Robichaud. You missed it. Last night, I had a really fun show. I did a makeover show last night. And I was trying to bring people on, but with the hurricane and everything, some people they didn't have good internet, and or they weren't, camera ready, which I totally understand. But by the way, I said if you are going to come on camera with me, that you should have what do you call them? Headphones.
Headset.
And so the people, Seth Robichaud came on, and it was perfect.
Had his little
No
earbuds?
feedback, nothing. He was wearing earbuds as I was, and it's so great. So I can't wait to do more of that when I do the shows by myself in the office.
It's the safest way to keep the sound without echoing.
Yeah, it's so great. And, everybody got to see what Seth looks like. And, yeah, all these people have been in the same room with each other for 5 months. And so it's kind of fun to see somebody in kind of 3D and talking and hear their voice and all that stuff. So you're cradling you're stroking the Maltese Falcon. I just didn't know if you knew that. You were. It makes me nervous having him on the edge of the Star Wars table.
Little birdie. Little birdie.
I love him. That is so great. John Stetson is here, one of the best mentalists ever. John Stetson is here. So we have a lot of special guests tonight.
I think I have a picture of John holding the Maltese Falcon.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Now, I would like to make an announcement of who won the Batman auction. That would be Aaron Phillips. Aaron Phillips, congratulations. You won the Batman auction.
And by the way,
he lives in Las Vegas.
I think he got there you go.
There's for Aaron.
Good job. I think he got a great deal.
Yeah.
Great deal.
Oh, I think he got a great deal, too.
There's been a few of those that have been really,
yeah.
That happens to be, I think, a really good value.
Yes, I think so.
To have that
framed,
framed,
Aaron.
I bet the framing alone was $250, $300.
Oh, yeah.
Just the framing.
Oh,
for
yeah,
that.
because everything is done so
great.
great.
Well, it's double matted, and I mean, maybe even more. Yeah, more. I mean, that alone. So that's a great deal for you, and I hope you take great care of it.
He will. Aaron, so I just got the 411 on you. So Brian said you have a podcast with Jason Piper, who I do know. And it's on Wednesday nights. And you were wondering if I would come on, and I would, but Wednesday night is our show night. So that would be kind of hard unless you pre-record. And also, we can do it remotely, which is probably the best idea.
You could go on their show live.
They're in Vegas, by the way.
But you could do their show from here.
That's great.
But you could do the show from here live to their show.
Yeah.
Right from the set here. You could just break away and do their show.
And then we have all the fun, sparkly, shiny things.
If they use, say, Zoom to do what they do, I have a separate channels going in and out for Zoom over there, so we could send Zoom.
Well, you just never know. I'm anyway. We'll definitely talk. And congratulations on winning the Batman, because that is an awesome piece.
Too cool for school.
Exactly.
And it was Frank Gorshin you saw a minute ago, who was the Riddler. He was the guy that was playing all those amazing roles.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the roles, I just hope everybody appreciates how amazing they were.
Oh yeah, it's just incredible.
When my
Really.
mother does the Barry Fitzgerald thing, I don't even know. Most people have no idea that that's even her.
No, they did.
What is she? She said, very good. What is it?
John knew it. Several people did mention that, so that's a hometown winner. That's right. We are good, Kathy Hobbs. Thank you. And look at Diana Goach. Just came in to say hi before she's going to pass out cold. She's so tired. She must be on the East Coast. Or if you're like Todd and you go to bed at 8:30, 9 o'clock at night because you get up really early.
I'm going to bed in 5 minutes.
I know. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so Ryan is here.
I only do that because it's so hot. We get our work done early.
Huh? The floor piece. Oh, yes. So tonight when we do trivia at the end of the show, Frank Ferruccio, once again, is that right? Frank Ferruccio, once again, donated a piece of the floor from his auction win. And that's so awesome. And Liz Cochran also donated.
He has enough pieces of that floor to build a dance school.
Yeah, I know. Well, yes, but to give it back, and so that we can do. So, one of the prizes is going to be the dance floor from the Debbie Reynolds Studio D, because Frank Ferruccio donated back a piece of the dance floor. He did that last night too. We had this as one of the giveaways.
That's a big giveaway.
It is. So, but people can get it now because we have a limited number of the dance floor pieces on catcosmetics.com. We put it up last night, I think, yeah. And also the Debbie Carey Memorial Pin, so that's up too. So, but anyway, this is an amazing thing to get back. Liz Cochran, who's here tonight, she donated back her $30 gift certificate that she won because she's a regular client of ours and a good friend of ours, but she's donating that back. And so tonight we have two prizes, I think, three, and the third one is Barbara Hammond. That's right. Barbara Hammond donated back because she said she has every color. So she did, and she has the lip gloss, rich lip gloss, and the Kat Danas. So
those are going to be giveaways.
These are all giveaways, but I'm just saying how awesome our people are here. You know, they're generous and pay it forward kind of people, which I really love. You know, I just love that. So that's going to be fun that we do in a while. Ryan Clements we're down to our, let's see, we're on Wednesday, we have Wednesday and Thursday. I have 2 more sleeps we have with Ryan before he goes back to Pennsylvania. I can't even bear to think it or say it, but you know, he came out for a week and it went by like a spit. In a spit, it went by. So Ryan, come on up here. Let's talk about tonight's auction items before we have fun with the show and then do all of our giveaways. I love when Ryan's here because I think he's good at the auction, and everybody gets to meet my male bestie.
What would you like to have up there first?
You know, I see
like
in his hands that he has.
Let's do this.
Okay, yeah, we have 2 things. And Todd actually helped us pick this one.
Well, isn't that interesting?
What?
That you have Anna Christina, because that's the Garbo role my mom was just playing.
Anna Christie, yes.
We didn't even try that.
Yeah, so these are lobby cards.
Yeah, but that's that's an original Greta Garbo lobby card from that movie. And it is...
you have a picture there.
I have a picture here.
Yes.
And
that was taken by Dora Elena Fernandez.
Option 2.
Auction
This
2.
one here?
Yes.
Okay. So what's kind of cool about it, you just saw my mother doing an impression of her, and you could see how remarkably close she looks to that.
Yes.
You could throw it up, John, yeah.
I want
to be alone.
Be alone. Yeah.
Oh, I want to be alone. So she just did that impression, and now these these lobby cards that you're looking at here are kind of special. See the screw holes in them? These were at the Debbie Reynolds Dance Studio for decades.
But these are original lobby cards that were in the theater, hanging in the theater when the movie came out.
That's right. But my mother collected these for the museum. She chose a bunch of them to put up in the dance studio for 4 decades. And there they were. And when we moved, I unscrewed them from the walls. And now we're going to share some of them with you. So ironically, you just saw her doing an impression of Greta Garbo. We also just did the Batman thing where you saw him doing
Frank
Gorshin doing the Falcon.
Yeah.
And Sidney Greenstreet. And then so that's just it's a kind of a coincidence, right?
We didn't try it. That's for sure.
I didn't even think of it. And what's this one?
Well, now that is quite. So this is one lot.
Set.
Is this one whole lot?
Yeah, this is one bundle, or one lot. And so this one is from. It's a Laurence Olivier, and As You Like It. That's a lobby card. So let's see. This movie would have been in the 30s or 40s?
Isn't that Shakespeare?
As You Like It.
Shakespeare's
It is. This is from 1949.
1949, and you know that because?
Because it says it on the card.
No, I know, but isn't that great that we know exactly? So 1949, this movie came out in the theater, and that's
and you have a clip, I believe.
We have a clip.
Oh, let's play it.
Okay, so it's this clip, right? The Olivier clip.
Yeah,
it is.
He's doing a little Shakespeare. Now, the volume is kind of low, so, you bear with us on that. John, you may have to boost the volume a little bit on the Apple TV on this one. Ready? Here we go. No, Apple TV.
Hangs these weights upon my tongue. I cannot speak to her. Yet she urged truthfulness. O poor Orlando, thou art overthrown. Or Charles, or something weaker masters thee.
He's a pretty boy, huh?
Oh my God, I had no idea.
I do in friendship counsel you to leave this place, albeit you have deserved.
Don't we have an assigned Olivier?
Yet, I don't know. Such is now the Duke's condition that he misconstrues all that you have done.
I thank you, sir. And pray you tell me this. Which of the two was daughter of the Duke that here was at the wrestling?
Indeed, the taller is his daughter. The other is Rosalind, daughter to the banished Duke. But I can tell you that of late this Duke hath ta'en displeasure against his gentle niece, grounded upon no other argument, but that the people praise her for her virtues and pity her for her good father's sake. And on my life, his malice against this lady will suddenly break forth. Sir, fare you well.
I rest much bounden to you. Fare you well.
He just realized that he.
Well, let's not tell them yet.
Okay, yes, because our mics were turned up, but he went
looking
to
for a
look for
surprise.
something that would be really cool.
It would be really cool.
I know. So lobby cards. I remember when I was a kid and I would go to the movies and see something. I used to love being in the lobby looking at the stills from the movie in a case, and I used to also love. I remember really vividly, like when I went to see Psycho when I was a kid, and I'd see the lobby cards.
They don't do them much anymore, do they?
No, this is something. This is
Chinese theater, I think, does.
Oh
them.
well, of course. I mean, they do everything there.
I remember seeing it for some.
They often have costumes if they have them from the movie.
You can heat me up.
Here you did.
Okay, let
I
me
see
move
something
back.
in his arm.
You heat me up.
So something might be added to this.
Oh, we're definitely adding this.
Oh, how awesome!
Wait until you see
that?
this.
So here is I just pulled this out of my mom's room.
Are you plugged in?
John, am I on? Yeah. So there is a signed Laurence of Olivier.
Wow.
Much later in life.
Lawrence of Olivier.
Of Olivier. Lawrence of
That is
Arabia.
a score.
Lawrence Olivier.
Well, Todd thought he had a signed Olivier, and he does. So that is
So now
amazing.
take that lobby card.
That is a bundle.
Yeah.
Now
so
you
you
get-
have the lobby card, the signed Laurence Olivier, which he was a pretty boy.
Well,
I never knew.
When he was obviously.
Because I didn't
lift
see
that
him
up.
until later in his career.
Here.
Yep, I got that.
See, there you go.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Okay, so there's the bundle. 2 lobby cards and a signed Olivier.
A Garbo, an Olivier, and then a signed photo of Olivier.
Yes.
That is a
And
bundle.
That is
the
a
floor.
bundle.
We also have the 5x7 signed photo of Debbie.
Okay.
This thing-
Ferruccio calls it the pocket
And
photo.
This thing
the
is getting
dance
bigger
floor.
and bigger.
Yeah, this is a really good
We didn't
bundle.
intend on the extra
Well,
autograph.
we
but
didn't know about the Olivier.
didn't know I had that.
We
Stash.
actually thought initially this might be a smaller item for
Yes,
somebody.
but anyway, so we're going to
And
start
surprise.
the bidding at $5. So let's call this the lobby card bundle.
Well, no, I mean it's kind of all about Laurence Olivier.
Okay,
right?
so
Olivier.
the
Laurence is
the
better.
Olivier bundle. That's
Laurence is better.
Olivier.
Olivier.
Olivier bundle. Start that at $5. And Ryan, what's the second item?
The second item.
Oh, I love this.
This is really cool too. So
Yes.
this is from Some Like It Hot, and we have a signed photo. It's a photo. It's matted.
Well, that's like a miniature. That's the insert. It's like a miniature of the poster.
Right, and it's Jack Lemmon and Tony Curtis signed.
Some Like It Hot, and then they both have their autographs.
And
It
there's
comes with
the
a
certificate of authenticity.
Yep. And so that's kind of a cool thing from Some Like It Hot.
This is a really cool thing.
Yes.
I love
1959.
that. I always loved that movie. That freaking movie is unreal. I mean, the comedy in that movie is off the charts.
So is that a standalone?
This is a standalone.
Yeah, so that is a standalone.
I think it's Billy Wilder was the director.
So
Was
Some
Billy
Like
Wilder
It
the
Hot,
director?
Billy Wilder was the director.
So Billy Wilder was the master of this type of comedy, and then you got Monroe in a pretty early row. Black and White, which I'm not sure what
Was
the
this
choice
the
was.
first, like the drag sort of movie before Tootsie?
I don't know if it's the
Mrs.
first. Well, I
Doubtfire?
guess you're right.
I don't know if it was.
Jack Lemmon loved doing drag, but I mean Tony Curtis and Jack Lemmon are straight, so it's hilarious to see them, being these
Well,
girls.
yeah, it wouldn't be really drag, I guess.
Well, they're-
Tootsie wasn't really.
No, I mean you're actually playing a woman. There's a thing going on right now in the world. We're in this strange times where they're like they don't want actors playing like anybody, not playing what you are. So if you're straight, they don't want you playing a gay person, or if you are white, or they wouldn't, like they were doing with a voiceover. I heard on the news today somebody was doing black voiceover even though they were white, and they got a whole lot of flack from that. So now you've got these great actors playing women. So somebody today, I'm sure, could find some reason to complain. But this freaking movie
It's fantastic.
is way ahead of its time. The last scene in the movie, I'll go ahead and, it's just an incredible scene because Jack Lemmon is basically giving up the fact that he's actually a man. And he was engaged to this rich guy. And he says, "Oh, I can't marry you. I'm a man." He goes, "Nobody's perfect." They end the movie on that. It's brilliant. And in a time when the world was so conservative, to be able to joke around like that, and nobody's freaking offended about any of it, and some of this is just way off. And George Raft is running around trying to kill him, right? I mean, it's a really campy movie. I just think
And we have a trailer for it.
we have it. Oh, well, let's
We
do
do?
it. I
Oh,
love
my
it.
gosh,
And I really think I miss this kind of stuff.
I know. So the bidding on Some Like It Hot, well, we'll call it that. Some Like It Hot. Let the bidding begin, and I think it's up to $105 the last I saw.
Of this already?
Yes.
Oh, that's
Well, it's a great
Peggy
piece.
Delgadillo is on it, and it's a great piece.
Not since Scarface, so much action. Not since the Marx Brothers, so much comedy. Not since the 7-Year Itch, so much Maryland. The best picture this year will also be the funniest.
Good night, sugar. Good night, honey.
There's one thing sure, boy never met girl like this before. You've never laughed more at sex or a picture about it.
You stay here as long as you like.
Jack may have beaten Tony to the sugar, but not for long.
You're not giving yourself a chance. Don't fight it. Relax.
Hear Marilyn sing the fabulous
That was fun. Now,
Here, give me that piece. We have it here.
An
I'll do it
interesting
here.
fact that Carol Gray has said is that Marilyn Monroe died 58 years ago today.
Oh, it's kind of interesting that we brought that up then.
58 years ago today. That is so weird. Oh, now that's just really fun. Okay, so bidding has begun, and if you, I think if you want to see what that bidding is up to, can they just press newest? Or is Oh, it's going in order. That's right, because we're live. Okay, so so you guys can help each other out there. Some Like It Hot is up to 300.
This is ending tonight.
Yeah, at the end of the show.
Yeah, this
That's
is
right.
a rare
and when
one.
We're giving stuff away.
Normally this would be probably something that would sit up for the week. I mean, it's such a rare piece. I mean, where do you get a look how nicely that's presented, you know?
Well, that's why I like to do it here, because if it's not up for a week, it is what it is. You know, you just people have a chance of getting it, so it's really great. Okay, so we have the other night we showed some clips.
Yes.
And so I'll tell you where we're going. Do you know what clip package we're going to?
I forgot everything we're doing.
All right.
Oh, we
so
still
we're
have the
going
Greta
to
Garbo stuff. Olivier, we forgot. I've been forgetting about everything. So much has happened.
That's okay. So what we are going to is
the
Debbie News and Reactions is the first one. Do you see it?
News and
Okay,
Reactions.
so before you hit it. So the other night we were playing some fun things about when the Debbie Reynolds Hotel Hollywood Museum opened in Vegas. We had a few clips on there and people really loved that. So Ryan did a clip package from Todd's archives that is really kind of fun. And so it's stars that aren't here anymore, and I think I think would maybe all be gone. And it was at opening night, and their reactions to seeing what your mom's dream that you actually made come true, because you had put that museum together in such an intimate way, and all of these stars just never saw anything like it. So I loved the reactions of everybody at this, and that is going to be the first clip package because people seem to love that so much the other night.
So this was
opening night.
Opening night,
Yeah.
Debbie Reynolds Hotel and Casino, Hollywood
News coverage
Museum.
of it, yep.
Oh, this is the interview. Oh, so you cut. Okay, so the crummy looking footage will be the stuff off the television, and then we have some better footage that we shot during the actual opening, where we interviewed people during the opening of the museum. So this is like 1994, Las Vegas, Debbie Reynolds Hotel and Casino, Convention Center Drive, right down the street. And let's do it.
Debbie Reynolds has cemented her place in Hollywood history with movies like Singing in the Rain, but she is also a collector of Hollywood history. Not only has her hobby turned into a museum exhibit, well, she has passed on her passion to friend and fellow actress Crystal Bernard.
Well, I'm a collector, so, I mean, a collector always wants more.
And I have quite a few of all the musical stars, Betty Grable and Mitzi Gaynor and Shirley MacLaine. In fact, Shirley donated her whole collection of all her costumes to the museum.
Debbie Reynolds has been collecting Hollywood memorabilia since 1970, when MGM began to auction off their old costumes and props.
I went to the auction and I bought a lot of things because it was very sad to me to see everything being dispersed and sold.
Her dream to share and preserve this collection was finally realized when she opened her Hollywood Museum in Las Vegas 2 years ago.
It's a small museum, it's 8,000 square feet, but it's fabulous, and the costumes are fabulous, so I think all the fans out there will really get a thrill out of it, as much as I have collecting them.
We have 3,000 costumes in all.
It's a dream that's come to life with the help of her son, Todd Fisher.
These were purchased approximately 30 years ago, have been stored for the last 30 years. Nobody has seen these costumes perhaps for, it could be any amount of time.
There's no way that I could have done this without my son's talent and support.
All my life, I've hoped that there would be a three-dimensional museum, which is the hardest thing in the world to do, and the most difficult thing to preserve those artifacts. And here it is. I can't think, it's impeccable.
The amount of costumes and the preservation and the presentation is mind-boggling.
The music, the staging, what they've done with it, with the picture, with the digitally, what they've done. It's just incredible. It's fantastic.
It's thrilling. I love the films that they used. I love the way the revolving. I didn't know what to expect. I thought I would walk through and just see costume after costume after costume behind a glass. That's all I thought it was.
Everything is done so smartly. The use of the clips and the choices of the clips. I can tell anybody that is going to be in Las Vegas, you must see this because it's so worthwhile.
I didn't think it would be this good. It's just unique. There's nothing like it. I've been to a lot of different events and things all my life, but I've never seen anything done so well as this.
The thing that she did with the film, so you saw those old film clips, and then suddenly you saw the costumes, and it was just incredible. I thought that it was really, really well done. It was magical.
The work that she's done, the love that she's put into this, to think that if she hadn't done this, and of course we're talking about Debbie, it would have been lost to everybody, and especially the younger generation. I mean, we remember it, because we saw it. But for the younger people to be able to come in and see all of this stuff, it's something that I just think is phenomenal. I just think it's monumental what she's done.
Nobody will be disappointed. It's even better, more tasteful, more thoughtfully planned than anything I have ever seen in our industry.
Debbie has a gem, a treasure trove, an historical masterpiece that just is beyond anything I've ever experienced.
That you see the costumes and then you see the film, and you've got to come and see it. That's all I have to say.
Is that it?
All right,
Well,
so you
now.
want to stop that one, right?
Well,
because
now.
there you go. Yeah, there you just stop.
Oh, there's
now
another one.
there's another one, but we're not going to start that one yet because I have to set it up, and then you're going to take it away.
Take it away.
So first of all, that was so fun for me. I think Dick Van Patten is still with us.
Russ Tamblyn might be.
Russ Tamblyn is, and Angie Dickinson is, I think.
I'm not sure.
You know what? Someone can Google that. Ryan, can you Google
Who's
if
alive?
Angie Dickinson is still
Pat Morita's
with
gone.
us?
I know that. I mean,
Pat
most of the
Morita
people.
is gone?
Oh, long ago.
Mr. Miyagi?
Mr. Miyagi, wax on,
Wax off.
wax on, wax off.
I
wax
can't
on,
believe that.
Wax off.
Well, anyway, I love that because it was just, but you could really, everything they said was so sincere. Yes, she is still alive.
Who?
Angie Dickinson.
Wow. Angie's still with us.
Yep.
Yeah, so the people that came to this opening, I think that one of the most important review there was actually the one that came from Roddy McDowell, because Roddy at the time was on the Academy Board, and he was one of the foremost film historians in the world. Even Robert Osborne bowed to Roddy McDowell.
Really?
Truly. And we didn't run the footage of him arriving at the opening, but when he arrived, he was filming with his cameras. He has an amazing, I don't know where it all is, but he had an amazing collection of home movies going back early into his career when it's wind-up Bell and Howell cameras. He was always recording and he was as big of a fan as he was a star himself.
Wow.
And so when he came to the museum, I was a little worried about him because he's such a perfectionist and he's so knowledgeable. So after that after this was over, he came up to me and he said, I need to talk to you. And I panicked for a second because I thought, oh God, now what have we done? He says there are 2 mistakes in the film. I mean in the presentation. I'm thinking, oh my God. And he said it's Sesshu Hayakawa, not Sesshu Hayakawa. In Bridge on the River Kwai, the other star, my mother said Sesshu instead of Sesshu Hayakawa. And the other was like, same kind of thing, it was like a grammatical. And I thought, wow, if that's the only thing we screwed up on, we're doing pretty good.
Did you work on everything till the last second before it
I don't
opened?
operate any other way.
That is true. You don't, and it's always right up to the last second.
The truth is that was one of them, unlike the opening of the showroom, which was utter insanity.
Really?
October.
I love that showroom.
92. Insanity. I remember opening night, I looked over. I mean, literally, we had scotch tape things together. I mean, we had the house curtain got lost on a truck. We had no showroom curtain. So the stage curtain's open. We just could do the show without a curtain.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it was endless, the stuff that we were doing. We were up 48 hours straight vacuuming. My mother was right there with us with a vacuum cleaner. We were still installing the booths hours before the show was going to go on. The show went off an hour late, even with all of that. And Rip Taylor went on. My mom did not come out for the whole hour. Rip Taylor vamped for a straight hour. No problem for him. He's got 5 days worth of material. But it was, I remember when that night was over, there were so many problems, but everybody thought it was so perfect. And I remember saying, I will never do this again. It's insane. What are we thinking about? I mean, you can't, it's like to leave us. We had a deadline, and we had to hit it, and it was months out. And so then it just came up on you, and
yeah.
We had severe opposition, too. I mean, I had Richard Hamill, my mom's husband, literally trying to sabotage the whole process because he had bet people that we couldn't hit the deadline. So I've got her husband sabotaging the opening, calling inspectors are coming out, trying to inspect stuff.
Debbie's husband?
Debbie's husband.
What a great guy. Don't you wish he was here right now?
There were inspectors coming out to inspect things that we didn't even have. He's calling in, like trying to shut us down for everything. And I remember my mother saying, literally like a week or two prior to the showroom, it was clear it was going to be tight. And Richard came in, he said to my mother, I need to take this thing over, so you can make this deadline, Because that was the deal that was made. I would do the showroom and stay out of his business, but he would stay out of the showroom.
Did you punch his lights out?
No. He said, I want to take over. I remember going, when he said that, I remember thinking, oh God, where's this going to go? My mother said, no, dear, I think we'll leave things the way they are. Thank you. Dismissed. And then he just went on a rampage.
Yeah.
And he had bet a guy. We didn't find this out.
Come to think of it, he's not in any of the footage I've seen.
No, he wasn't around. I mean, the guy. Well, he wasn't involved. The museum, he was long gone.
Oh, he was?
Yeah. No, he was there He was there for the opening of that show night. And when we opened that show and it went off, Debbie's on stage. It was clear that the show had gone off without a hitch. He got up out of the King's Row booth, which is center front row. He got up and walked out of the theater.
Walked out on his wife's show.
Okay, I'm talking about, like, in order to do that, and my mother saw it. I remember I was in the sound booth, and I remember her eyes, like, catching the fact that he had stood up. She did like this. It's like one of these. And then, gee, but it's good to be here. I'm like, what the hell? He's walking out of the showroom. He walked right by me, and I didn't know why he was doing it, but it turns out that he had made a guy a bet that we were not going to get it open. And the guy that he bet was Frank Brasso. I didn't drop names in my book because there was liability issue, but he bet Frank $10,000 we wouldn't get it open. Frank was the concrete contractor, and he was connected.
Oh, yeah.
And Frank took the bet, and he was out in the parking lot waiting for Richard.
How much?
$10,000.
Oh, my God.
And there was a bit of a fight in the parking lot over this bet.
This is a lot of backstage information.
Backstage information. But I'll tell you, the museum came a year later, roughly, not quite. And it was magical. I remember my mother, like getting up down front in front of all of her friends, and we were doing a premiere, and she gave a little speech, and she just burst into tears. It was her dream.
Yeah, and how well it was done. And you guys were working on a tight budget. I mean, you just did an incredible job for any amount of money, but you really did a great job. Now, this is a little surprise for you.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
We had him on last night.
Yes.
Wednesday night we had Jim Neighbors. Or was that Monday? Monday night we had Jim Neighbors.
So the clip is Debbie behind the scenes. And so what Ryan did was he edited this together, and then he put a real light kind of old Hollywood music to it, but it's very, very low, so you can narrate.
So we can't get in trouble.
So we'll keep your microphone on.
All
And
right, so
it's
keep me on.
royalty-free music, so we can't get in trouble. But
like that, some of those older movies that you run, you can get away with because they're public domain. You get into the 1930s and such, even Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, It's a Wonderful Life, public domain. I'm just saying, there's some movies that you get away with. You can't get shut down.
So you don't know what's on this, but you can watch it and narrate.
Watch and talk, even though I have no idea what I'm about to see.
Exactly. That's the fun part.
Okay, so that was the front marquee sign picture. So that's the inside of the museum. It was a 100-seat theater. There's a 26-foot screen. Many people had never seen these film clips on these screens. This was the Paddle Wheel Hotel, and we had turned the paddle wheel into a giant film reel, and then my mother got these pictures of the stars, and at night those sprockets turned. They tickered along as if the film was moving. And you could see all the great stars that she admired or felt was relevant to put up there. And you notice her picture's not up there. And I always used to argue with her about stuff like that. And she was like, "No, dear, I was never as big as these people. I think you underestimate yourself," I used to say. So that was a pretty cool sign package. That's the showroom there, the sound booth. I just told you a story about Debbie Richard walking up that center aisle. We had the cameras in the back. There was a complete television studio as part of it. It had all fiber optic lighting, extruded acrylic handrails. That's the casino area. That's the hallway that goes down to the museum and the Star Theater. We called it the Star Theater.
That's where your mom performed.
Theater. That's Harold Lloyd's piano. That was in the lobby where she actually performed before we opened the hotel. So we didn't have a showroom ready, but the hotel opened. Those puffs are from Warner Brothers. They came from Grand Hotel and other films. Those are MGM pieces there from the hotel. But she was literally entertaining in this lobby before the showroom opened for free. And when people found out, we started to get out of control. Pretty soon we'd have 200-300 people standing in the lobby.
And that poof that you saw, that velvet kind of maroon poof.
Warner Brothers, yeah.
That is now in the lobby at the El Portal Theater in North Hollywood.
You could see down at the end of the hall, the Star Theater. On the left is the cafe, where she also performed and did jazz jokes. That's Jerry Wunderlich, one of her best friends, Academy Award-winning set decorator. And they're on the inside of the museum. You could see we're finishing some of the interior design work. That is Christy right there painting. That was my ex-wife who passed away in 2008. But you could see all the artifacts. That's how the West was once set on the left. And you could see all around you.
Look at you, you cute thing. That's your sexy voice.
Here's Armando. There she is wandering through her hotel, waving to her little fans. I have no idea who the lady is. That's Henry.
You guys look like brothers.
Yeah, that's Henry Catrona. So you could see the revolving set. So that was a 30-foot giant revolving set with rear projection in each set. So
we
as
still have that.
We still have all of the
Yeah.
revolving stages. I'm not sure what that's all about. Yeah, a lot of hard work went into this thing. I mean, there's a lot of design and planning, a lot of electronics.
Who shot this?
This would have been Eugene, in fact. That's Fred Pearson's back right there. Now you see the display cases in the walkthrough exhibit. Those chairs there would have been from different films. And now you see starting to do various different themes. That's Greer Garson's portrait there on the right. But you can see some of the Egyptian stuff being decorated as well. That's the Marie Antoinette set right there with the chandeliers. There's the showroom. Now the showroom was already open, so this is just sort of a typical day of getting the showroom ready.
This is
for
a very
show.
Cool old Vegas showroom.
Right.
So tell them about the parts that you took from, was it the dunes?
Yeah, so the booths that you see there and the chairs are from the dunes. We had them recovered in Debbie's red maroon color, but they were from the dunes. A lot of things in the hotel were from the dunes, including the front doors that had the big D, which everybody thought meant just Debbie, but really it was the dunes, and I still have those doors. Now this is a segment from This Is Your Life, Debbie Reynolds. We're about to film a TV show. Debbie Reynolds, This Is Your Life. Remember the series?
Oh, yeah.
In fact, that's the star. I don't remember his name, but and those chairs in a little bit are going to be filled with people major stars, the likes of which the world has lost every one of them.
Well, you know, first of all, people are saying, Todd, you're just a baby here, and how cute. Do you know that that's what you look like when I met you?
No. You knew me 10 years before this.
Well, right, but when I look at you, because I tend to remember people as they were when I met them. That's what they always look like for me evermore. So you still look like that
Wow.
to me. Well, you do. I mean, because it's just...
I feel the same way about you. Remember I say all the time, especially when she has no makeup on, she looks like a little teenager.
You
I
know
feel
what?
guilty.
You must really love me.
I feel guilty even hitting on you when you have no makeup on.
Oh, well, you know, that is a really a very sweet thing to say. Thank you. I receive it. How about that?
It's true.
But that was fun to see all the back. I've never seen this footage, so that was really fun. Ryan,
well, there's lots of it.
Great job putting that
There's
piece
lots
together.
and lots and lots of footage.
Yeah, and people really enjoyed seeing that footage because it's never been seen anywhere.
Right. I think that's the point of some of the things we're showing you is either it's never been seen in 40 years or it's never been seen at all. Like everything you just saw there mostly has never been seen ever.
Right. Diane Vasquez just said that she would really love to see that This Is Your Life.
We have that.
Yeah, so we have that. Diane, we will definitely do that. And we could open the show with that
It's
maybe
long.
Friday.
No, it's
know?
not short. It's a good 30 minutes
Oh,
because
no.
here's what, or more, because what happens is, you know, everybody that you can think of, from Ann Miller to Esther Williams to Janie Powell, you know, to Jane Russell, even some of the older greats, the one that just passed away.
Oh, by the way, Dick Van Patten is not with us anymore, so they were saying.
Who was the one that lived so long and just passed away?
Oh,
Olivia de Havilland.
Yeah,
Olivia de Havilland was there.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a who's who on those red chairs you saw a minute ago. And at some point I come out.
Did your mom know about this?
No, it was her birthday.
And so what, did she think she was coming out to do a show?
I don't know what she thought. I forgot how we sold it, but I think I said, I need you to come in to do something. We brought her into the showroom, and then all her friends were sitting there. And here's a backstory that nobody knows.
Okay.
She wasn't thrilled.
She wasn't?
No. She was happy. It was fun. It was a cool tribute to her and all that. But she said to me, it's going to be really hard to get all these people to come back out when we open the museum, because that show came on literally like a month before the opening of the museum, and she was really worried we couldn't get the people to come back. And of course, they all did come back. But she was always so modest about how much she was appreciated and loved by her friends and family and fans, that she was always kind of underplaying it or under realizing that importance. So like what she said to me, well, you really shouldn't have done that because now we've wasted all this and they won't come back for the museum opening. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not so sure. I think they'll come out for you again. Oh, but I don't want to.
People have expressed interest in wanting to see that, so I think that would be a fun watch.
It's really interesting because each one of those stars does a little story about them and how when they first. Some of them knew Debbie when she was a little kid. I mean, you take Olivia de Havilland or somebody like that. Even Jane Russell, even Esther and Annie were her seniors, seriously, and took her under their wing. And so they all had really cool stories about what it was like from their perspective to see this little kid come on the lot. And that is what makes that unique.
We definitely have to do that. And we'll maybe we could still use it as an opener, and then we still have 40 minutes of show. So it's great.
I think you just run that and go right into the giveaways.
Well, you know how happy that makes me. Okay, so did you like your surprise?
I think that was very cute.
I think you're really cute. Okay, so I'm going to get to the trivia and the prizes because did anyone notice that it's getting darker a little earlier now? Because when we bolt out of here, we have to go
it's
up all the animals and make sure that they're all in their little beds.
So we've gotten past the highest equinox.
Is my mic off?
Let's see it.
You know what? It probably is out of battery.
Okay, tell you what.
So I'll take that hand mic until
Johnny, bring me a box of batteries, please.
All right, so I am now on the hand mic and everything should be okay. It appears my batteries went dead. Hey, they lasted all these months.
No, they've been changed before. Just two.
You changed them when I wasn't looking, you little rascal. Okay, so I'll be up, back, and running with my head mic in a minute.
This is one of these remarkable technological things. Batteries have evolved dramatically, and these are lithium batteries. They last a lot longer, but there's a problem with lithium batteries that people may or may not know.
You can't fly with them, for one thing.
Well, you could fly with small ones, just not big ones. But here's the thing. When they're ready to go, it goes like this. Where a Duracell nickel cadmium battery or different types of battery, they gradually go down, and therefore the little meters that are on these on the wireless mics, you see the little bar going down. So you can see, it's getting low, I'll change the battery. With a lithium battery, it's like full power or nothing.
When I do a show, I'm so paranoid about these batteries that I just change it.
Yeah, but I hooked you up with something really.
And I love that because they charge in a dock. But
Well, and those batteries will last for days. And if you just at the end of a show put them, you're never going to have a problem.
And I love that you gave me your mom's head mic that she sang through.
We were using it originally here, but I don't want to beat it up.
I don't want to beat it up either. So it's not the one I have on, but when I go out on stage, I always feel like she's with me.
This is a copy of that mic.
Mm-hmm.
These mics are like $100. That mic is like $400.
Yeah.
Because it's a vocal mic, whereas this is more
I don't like singing through these mics. This is
but
and when I was in Les Mis, this little mic they called it a bud, and it was taped right here on my forehead, and
they're never going to be as good as a handheld mic, but. It beats trying to belt it out across the room.
Okay, so people are asking, some like it hot is up to 400, and the Olivier piece is up to 180. So that's where the auction is. Now, let's give stuff away. How about that?
Let's go fly a kite up to the highest heights. Don't you love that song?
I do, but I love that movie.
I do too, but that particular song is magical.
You're so funny tonight. You're cute as a bug in a rug. Okay, so
I scared Dwight away. Dwight, come here.
Yes,
come here, buddy.
Seth, I do prefer singing on a handheld.
Come here, Dwight.
I think it sounds
Look
better.
Look at him. He's afraid of me.
It's
Are
something
you going to
do
come
with
back
your
and see
hands.
me?
There you go.
Come
so
here.
while he
I'm
does
sorry.
that,
I'm sorry. my
tonight we
buddy.
have trivia questions.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And we have numbers.
I'm sorry. Did I frighten your little
And
face?
so
Did I
the
frighten your little
trivia
face?
questions are very easy. You done? That's right. Welcome back to the room. Here we go.
Ryan, game one.
Pop culture trivia, which I love.
Is that what I'm doing?
What are we doing? We're
Ryan,
doing
game one.
Ryan game. No.
Oh.
Oh. That's Ryan's machine we sent him. Remember when you said, if you come back here,
That's right.
we will
What do I have to give you a machine
give
each
you a
time
machine.
you come?
And so
Pretty soon I'll have a long row
it
of
took a
vending
month
machines.
to get that to him. It was
Well, they're big.
and that's in his man cave back in Pennsylvania. So isn't that cool?
Let's look around Ryan's house.
So
shall we?
he's got the
Jaws.
Star. Okay. Well,
He's got a Jaws
Oh, this
poster.
is. Yes.
Oh.
So that's a signed picture by. Get your microphone up and
What
you
is
can
that?
tell us what we're looking at. So it's in a shadow box? Yeah, I like that.
Is that your CDs and DVDs or just CDs?
Yep.
For a film
Looks
teacher,
good in
that's pretty
there.
weak. I'm going to have to give you some stuff. Would you like my duplicates of things? I could probably get you 100 strong. Easy.
Twiggity. Lisa, that's funny.
Let me put it to you this way. Have you seen my DVD collection? So no, I don't mean what's here. This is child's play.
What's that?
The stuff that's up in the closet upstairs and what's here is child's play.
Okay, let's move on to the trivia only.
In, out
and
of
here's
show
why:
business.
because it's getting dark out, and we have to get the chickens put
As
away.
the sun
and
sinks
the turkeys
slowly
and the
in the
geese and the
west.
ducks. It's never ending. Okay, here we go. Pop culture trivia. This is easy peasy, easy.
Right.
So get your fingers on the keys because you want to be the
Just come
first
take it.
one to get this. All right, here we go.
5,000. That's at the ranch, but that's all has to come here.
5,000. I get
Here,
I
I'll
get
put it up there.
claustrophobic just thinking about that because when I walk into that room, it's astonishing.
So
you know?
there are 5,000 DVDs there. I don't know how many I have here, but the vast majority of it, maybe it's equal at this point because about half of it's contemporary stuff that you just buy and watch and never see it again. But every classic that I have ever thought was relevant or important, I've got a copy of.
And
even
they're
if
all
it's-
in alphabetical order, which I really appreciate. When I was the one that had to go look for the movie of
Yes.
the night, right?
I try to do that, but as you know, it's very difficult to get people these days, especially the younger people, to put things back the way they found them. So a lot of times people take out the DVD and drop it on the counter, leaving it for the slaves to later pick off the counter and
Not
put it on
my
the shelf.
friends, and I certainly wasn't
No,
raised
no,
that
I'm
way.
talking about.
I
so
know
you
who you're
what I'm talking about. And it
Not anybody on
drives me-
my side of the family.
I hated that.
Okay, now.
Now.
The prize is this bracelet, right? And it's really great because it's easy. It's a cage, so it's easy to get in and out of. Boom. So this is a bracelet, and this ring, which fits any size hand because it's stretchy. So it's really fun.
There you
All
go.
right, there's your video collection.
If anybody cares.
Yes.
There it is. Oh, we have to
Should
go to
I
camera
just keep
2, John.
going, or
Camera 2, John.
should I keep going, or
There
take a
you
break?
go.
There you go. Okay.
We had to get that across.
So this is the first prize.
I just
and
want people to understand how fanatical I actually am about film.
you call it fanatical. I call it
What?
OCD.
No.
no.
That is not.
That
that can't be considered OCD. OCD might be the fact that it's alphabetized, not the fact that you've
Yes,
gone to all
it's
this trouble.
it's alphabetically ordered. That's true.
That's only one wall, by the way. There's another wall that comes this way.
Yeah, and there's a back room as well. And so here we go. The first pop culture trivia question is... No, it wasn't OCD. It was hoarding. That's what it was.
That's not hoarding
You are
either.
a high-end hoarder.
No, I don't buy into any of this.
High-end hoarder.
I'm not buying any of it.
And we're getting into tunnels soon.
No, I don't buy into any
No,
of
we're
that.
going into tunnels soon. Aren't we? Yes. So here we go. First question. Here we go. Which cult TV show from the 1990s featuring David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson was resurrected in 2016? Which cult TV show from the 90s featuring David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson was resurrected in 2016? What is the name of that series? I got this one. Oh, yeah, I did right away. So I said, let's do that because it's easy. Do you have anybody? Okay, so we need a confirmation
What are we
from
getting
Diane.
for the win here?
I said the bracelet and the ring.
Ooh.
Yeah, the bracelet
Now,
and the ring.
are you selling these items too, or is this the only way to get this is to win it?
No, you have to win it.
Jeez.
Okay, so I have one, and then I need a confirmation. We need a confirmation for the winner. Lisa Canadio. It's Postel. There you go. All right. And the answer is the X-Files. The X-Files is the answer, so I'm going to take the bracelet off and the ring off because it's
And
going
drop
to
it in an
Lisa
envelope.
and Lisa Canadio. Congratulations, Lisa. Number 2, the gift for number 2. What? Oh, the bidding will stop after my third question. This is my second question. So so if you want to bid on the auction items, it's going to end very soon. So here we go. This is a little bundle of 3 things that you will win if you get the next question right. This is the ceramic Debbie and Carrie memorial pin, which is awesome. Also, you get the pen, stylus, that has the affirmations and it's lit up. It's a great pen, and it's also a great stylus. And also, you get rich lip gloss, which completely will change your whole life. This one little lip gloss just makes you look like you have a lighting director following you around. Lights your face up beautifully. So that is number 3. Oh, no, this is number 2. Okay, this is so easy. Get ready. Which actor played the role of Captain Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean movies?
Caribbean.
Which actor played the role of Captain Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies?
Caribbean.
Caribbean? Okay. You say tomato, I say tomato. All right. Okay, I have a confirmation. I'm waiting for confirmation. I want to see if it lines up. Okay. We're waiting. Let's see what the next gift is. Hold on while we confirm.
Look what you got going on over here.
Look at that turkey tail. Look, he's Yeah, you know what? I had a hard time pronouncing this too. We have a wiener. It is Bill. I have it too, but Bill Tissokolis. I bet that's it. Bill Tissokolis, which I think is also a Greek name, but Bill Tissokolis, you have won the prize. Now, if you have a lovely lady or someone you want to give this to, then that's great. And if it's for you, Bill, PM me. I need you to PM me anyway for your address.
Can't you give him the clear stuff? Because I use that occasionally.
Well, you know something? He might have a wife. And the answer is Johnny Depp, who's in a little bit of trouble right now. Yes. Johnny Depp. He's in a little trouble, but that was the answer to that
one.
Okay.
Trouble, my friends, right here in River City.
With a capital T. That rhymes with P. That stands for pool. Okay. The third question. After this question, the bidding ends on Some Like It Hot and the Laurence Olivier. Okay, here we go. Here is the third question, and what is the prize, you might ask? That was... Oh, that's right.
What happened weren't we going to give
so
away...
So this, Barbara Hammond donated this
weren't
for
we going to give away an Eddie Fisher thing, or is that...
That's,
we're doing that.
Up.
Here we go again.
So you would get 2 cat danas, and you may pick whatever colors you have that you would like. If you go to catcosmetics.com, they're all listed there. This is one of my favorites, blue paisley. The pirate is my absolute favorite. Todd and I both. Look at that. We matched tonight. We both have our pirates on.
You know why? Yo ho, yo ho.
Oh my
a
God.
pirate's life for me. Bum, 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 bum.
It's getting dark. Really dark. It's dark out. The chickens are calling. Okay, so we are going to go. So Barbara Hammond, thank you for donating back your cat Danas. So 2 cat Danas and the rich lip gloss. This is the next prize. Honestly, this you will never use anything else after you use this, and that is the truth. Okay, so there you go. That is the 3rd prize, and the 3rd question is: the Spice Girls was an iconic group. It's been a long day. The Spice Girls were an iconic group, right? Is that right? Because Ryan's the teacher. Ryan?
Are they still around?
The Spice Girls
Are they still around?
were an iconic group or was an iconic group? Okay, it was because it's one human. Okay, but one unit. This is a tricky one, but I used to get in trouble for not knowing
Are you kidding
grammar.
me? I was the worst at this stuff.
The band was. Okay, the Spice Girls was an iconic group from the 90s that was made up of how many singers? How many singers were in the Spice Girls?
A whole box of spice.
How many singers?
Dee dee dee
Yes.
dee 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 dee. Waiting for confirmation.
Okay, waiting for confirmation. Look at everybody knew it was. Look all these smart people in here.
Now,
wait, I'm looking to see if we have. Okay, I have mine. Let's see if ours match. And Diane, Francine Lobner. Francine Lobner, you're catching up there to Kathy Gans. They're running neck and neck. Congratulations, Francine. I really am happy for you. You have won the Cat Danas. Write me a private message and tell me what colors that you want.
And we just finished the auction.
And we just finished the
Here's
auction.
the items. Are we done with the auction?
Yeah, but they are very, we'll announce it after this.
After this.
Yes.
Okay, so the auction is officially closed then.
Number 4. What is number 4? Liz Cochran. Liz Cochran. This is the next item. It is a $30 gift certificate to catcosmetics.com, my company, and we would be sending that to you tonight via email. So if you win this, please private message me. Liz Cochran, thank you for donating this back so somebody can have this wonderful gift, because you're going to find some. The auction is closed officially, and you have but just a few minutes to figure out the wieners, as she says. We love wieners here. Okay, the $30 gift certificate. The pop culture trivia. Again, easy peasy. Get your fingers on the keys. The beloved Betty White is known for many roles, but one of her most memorable was as the ditzy Rose Nyland. What was the name of the series she played that character on? The beloved Betty White is known for many roles, but one of her most memorable was as the ditzy Rose Nyland. What was the name of the series? Okay. Let's see here. I'm waiting for... I have a little bit of a delay.
She's got...
Oh, okay. Hold on one second. I'm just going to look. Here we go. And yes, okay. There you go. Nikki Luongo. You have won the $30 gift certificate. Nikki Luongo. Make sure we have your email address. Go ahead and PM that to me. That would be great. Congratulations, Nikki. All right. And the answer was the Golden Girls. And prior to that, there were 5 Spice Girls. So that is the answer, the Golden Girls to the last one. Number 5. This is a good one. Let's see. Oh, gosh, this is a really good one.
Now, does this include the disc?
So, yes. Frank Ferruccio. donated back again the piece of the floor from the Debbie Reynolds dance studio. So this is a hot item.
And normally
a lot
something
of
we
people
wouldn't give
really
away.
want this.
Normally something we wouldn't give away.
No, it's not something we would be able to give away. So you can purchase this. That we have a limited amount, but this is a gift from Frank Ferruccio. And also what comes with that is the Eddie Fisher CD, Todd's daddy.
That's right.
So this is the prize on
In
number
fact,
5.
this CD, just so you know,
Yes.
actually came from him. I didn't get these. When he passed away, I was cleaning out his house, and there was a box of these CDs. So these were his CDs that he either traveled with, and maybe he signed them or whatever.
So that belonged to Eddie.
So literally, this is just not like some random CD.
Yeah.
This was an earlier CD of his, and so this is live on stage stuff. So kind of a cool piece, honestly, and not just because he's my father. He is an amazing singer.
Yes.
Truly.
Without
and so it's fun
question.
to listen to some of these songs from yesterday.
Okay, so here we go.
Crooning
If you
from
are
the
the winner
blues.
of the section of dance floor from Studio D
Do
at
we
Debbie
want to
Reynolds.
announce the auction winners?
No,
or?
not
no,
till
not
after
yet.
we're done.
Not yet.
We have to be absolutely sure. Okay. So here we go. The question that you answer for that prize. This fad of the 1990s was like a purse carried on your waist. What was it called? I got this one. The fad of the 1990s was like a purse carried on your waist. What was it called? All right. Let's see if anybody remembers this. I do, because of course I had to have one.
I never
Waiting for confirmation.
I never had one.
Waiting for confirmation. I see mine. We're waiting for Diane's confirmation. Okay. Thanks, guys, for
Look.
your patience. Oh. Oh, my.
Can you see him?
We have. Okay, so that's not what I'm seeing.
Can you?
Okay, so what are you seeing?
Can you see him?
Just that's what I see too. Okay, and yes, Philip Bambarger, you are the winner because she and I both have you, and Ryan also. So there's 3 people. Philip Bambarger, you are the winner. The winner. There you go. Okay, so we have one more. You
What?
see, yes. Yeah,
Okay.
so we've said why not 6, right? So here we go. What should we do? The number? Is that
You
what we're
have a
gonna do?
number. You have a number.
I have a number. I picked the number before the show started.
That way nobody
The
can
number
figure
is
that out.
in my hot little hands. Yes, I thought of a number before the show started. I'm gonna give you that number, mind-to-mind communication, of course. I'm going to throw that number to you right now. It is a single-digit number between 1 and 9. Single-digit number between 1 and 9. Let's see if you can guess it. If you are the first one to guess it, you are going to get something pretty cool, and I'll show it to you afterwards. Okay. Between 1 and 9. Mariana, when are you going to get into town? I miss you. All right. Yes. The answer to that last one was fanny pack, by the way. And this one, I don't have numbers coming through quite yet.
Between what and what?
Between 1 and 9. Waiting for confirmation. Okay, I see mine. Let's wait for confirmation. Just what did you get? Huh? Yes, I got the same. What did Diane get? Laura Konizny, you are the winner, and I think you're going to be really happy with you win. It's number 4. Number 4 is the winning number. Yes, which I haven't shown you what you won yet. I haven't shown it to you, but oh, you're going to love this. Bam! The brush set, baby. This is the brush set. 9 brushes, all designed by yours truly, and they are in this really cool mechanical brush set. Snaps shut. Nothing on the bottom of your purse gets on this, Laura Knisney. You have won the Open Sesame Ow brush set from Cat Cosmetics. Very popular item. All the brushes are super soft, and it's incredible what the magic you can make with these brushes.
One of my favorite items you make.
Exactly. That is, because it's a guy thing, you know, because it opens.
Well, it's mechanical. It's
mechanical.
Cool,
That's what I mean.
We like brushes too. You know?
I know.
I think as a hobbyist, you could actually.
Okay,
make
so
use of all that.
the auction winners, are they up here? Okay, the auction winners. Some like it hot. Aw, Liz Cochran, you won the auction. Liz Cochran, you are the auction winner.
Well, there's 2 auctions.
Some
Which
like
one?
it hot.
Okay.
See, I said that. Yeah, Liz Cochran,
That is a pretty
congratulations.
slick little item there. That's clean.
All right. And the studio lobby cards and the Laurence Olivier signed photograph. Diane
And the Debbie
Palmieri. And the signed Debbie photograph. That's right. Diane Palmieri, vote. V-O-G-T. Diane Palmieri, vote. Congratulations to you. Congratulations. That's awesome. Okay, so make sure that I have your email and your address. And Liz Cochran, same to you. And I am really excited. We just had a fun show. It just breezed by. But the sun is down,
And
alas.
now
I
the
must
time has
release the
come.
hounds and the chickens and the geese and the ducks and the turkeys. In fact, why don't we go to a nanny cam to...
You want to?
yeah, let's go.
Well, I have to take these off for
We'll
that.
go out to see what the animals are doing. We might as well go inside of... let's see. Let's go inside of... there we go. Inside... What did we go... Oh, there's Johnny. Okay. We'll
So,
go.
Junior's house?
Let's go to the Junior's house. There's the turkey. You see that beautiful fan, that tail fanning up and down? They're freezing. We have to get out there and turn the air conditioning
They're
down
not
because the heat is
freezing.
over.
They are
There's
good.
Einstein at the bottom. All right. Perfect. There's the seniors. Yes, they're in the wind. We're going to go release the hounds. So we're going to say goodnight in our usual fashion, okay? And Todd's putting on the gloves. And then we will leave the duck nanny cam up, which is the feather dome. It's up right now while you all say goodnight to each other. And Dora and I put on our Nikes and sprint to the chicken pens. We had fun with you guys. Thank you so much. Here we go.
Am I in picture?
You're in picture.
There's no place like home.
Thank you so much, everybody. So appreciate you coming to be with us and spending your time with us when you could be doing just about anything else. We love you so much. So you guys can all say goodnight to each other. We're going to leave the Facebook Live on, and you'll see the ducks and geese out there. Probably see Dora and I out there too. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you on Friday with a whole new show. Yay! It'll be fun. Thank you, John. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Dora. On behalf of everybody, thank you for coming tonight. We love you guys. Good night.
You want nanny cam up?
Yes.